welcome back to the show, guys. It's still Esplash on TVC, and switching things, we have joining us this afternoon the founder of the marketing firm Dots Media House, who in 2019 founded a reward-based creators platform called TRENDUPP Africa, owners of TRENDUPP Awards and TRENDUPP Africa Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show Tiwalola Olanubi. Did I get it?
Yes, you did.
Oh, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
Great to have you here.
So let's talk about TRENDUPP Awards, which is this Sunday, right?
Sunday, yes.
Yeah. What inspired the creation of this, and why content creation?
Yeah.
What inspired this?
Okay, great. Thanks for having me again. I'll start off from talking about the parent company quickly. Okay. So we're an advertising firm. We handle marketing for brands like Adidas, HP, Intel, Pepsi, and stuff like that. We clocked 10 years last year. And one of our, thank you so much. And one of our core services is influencer marketing in the last 10 years. Yeah. We've helped influencers build their followership, build their relevance online, granted them campaigns from brands, just supported them over the last 10 years. And one thing we noticed in 2019 was a gap, right, that needed to be filled. We saw again, based on our relationships with them, we saw the efforts that they put into their craft. Yes. We saw the kind of work that they do, right? And compared to musicians, footballers, movie stars, and all that, they all have platforms that support them, that recognize them, that give them funding and all that. But no one was doing that for these people. And because of that relationship that we've had and how we see it close up, we're able to create this subsidiary that is called TRENDUPP Africa for Dots Media, right? And since 2019, what we've done is to grow to become the platform that stands as a support system for influencers and content creators. So in 2021, we launched the awards platform that is the first ever in Africa to honor and celebrate influencers and content creators across Africa. Basically. That
is amazing. That is a great one. That is something that needs to be recognized. And moving forward, now we have Kiki as the host again. Yes, that is commendable. Amazing. Are there any new categories that have been introduced, or is just the same categories?
So last year, which this year will be the second time, but last year was the first time we went Pan-African. So for the first 3 years, it was an award based on honoring creators in Nigeria, right? But last year, we were able to introduce for the first time a category that focuses on other African countries beyond Nigeria. So last year, we had influencers and content creators from Rwanda, Kenya, South Africa, Ghana. The winner last year was Endurance Grand, a Ghanaian, one of the biggest dancers in Africa, basically. So this year, we're looking forward to receiving influencers and content creators again from other African countries.
What makes TRENDUPP Award different from other award ceremonies?
I would say it's a no voting award. Okay. We are judged by 10-man jury. The process is basically we call for nominations from the general public. I think this year we had over 300,000 nominations. Wow. Right. And then we have the central working committee that basically streamlines that nomination into 6 nominees per category. And then for the eventual winner, we have this 10-man jury that is filled with brand professionals like Busola Tejumola of Multi-Choice. Yes, Dotsun, Cool FM, a representative from Google that now comes together and picks the winner based on 3 criteria. Creativity, engagement, and consistency. So for us, that's one of the major difference between our award and every other award. And most importantly, it's the first award, right, that is honoring these guys, the creators and the influencers, basically. So that makes us quite unique in our own ground,
Okay, so after getting the awards, we've seen people who have won different award ceremonies and they just go on to their lives. So after receiving this award, what kind of impact have the past winners gone on to have on people and on the nation and on your brand afterwards? Okay, so
again, creators are like the biggest voices now on social media. Even musicians, movie stars use them for or collaborate with them.
True.
Yes, for everything.
True.
So they are one of the, if not the most important set of people on digital right now. I think that the most important impact is, again, the core of why we started TRENDUPP Africa is that support that we always give them. So I'll use a scenario, for example, in 2022, we were able to give all the winners $1,000 each. Yeah, apart from the trophy.
I agree.
Yes.
We'll talk after this show.
So beyond the trophy, so that because we really want to support them in their craft. We help with training. Just last week, able to train over 200 aspiring creators in collaboration with the Lagos State government.
I'm aspiring.
Right, yeah. We're able to support them with insight. We put them in front of people like Beauty Tukura, Amazing Clef, to learn what they can do towards their journey to growth, right? In 2023, we gave out a brand new car to the biggest winner of the night, Macaroni. And that's winning, or that's him winning that car and winning that award, the Force of Influence 2023, brought about his ambassadorial signing with Mikano Motors. Right, so those are some of the scenarios, right, that come out from our award, which also makes us unique from every other award.
Nice.
You touched on how you got a whole lot of nominations. How was it easy streamlining this to 100 and...
From 300,000 plus to 104.
That's stressful.
Yeah, we have a central working committee, and applause to the TRENDUPP Africa team. It's a tedious process.
Yes, it is.
It's a tedious process. Generally, from call to nominations to the winners, it's a tedious process. But we have that central working committee that helps us to, and again, we're in the tech tech age, so there's a very easy process that has been put in place digitally that helps us to streamline that in terms of scoring and in terms of our criteria.
So there's like a criteria. What's the criteria?
So it's judged from the nomination to the winning by 3 factors. Consistency, how consistent have you been in the last 1 year in terms of churning out your content, right? Engagement, how much are you relevant on your social media? How much are your fan base engaging your post? And creativity. Again, you can't be a creator without being creative. You can't be an influencer without being creative. So those are the 3 factors that really drive how we nominate and how we pick the winners.
Okay, so this year, a lot of people are wondering, and a lot of people have been asking on social media. What is the most exciting category to look forward to?
That will cause drama.
Because
we know for every award ceremony,
there's
always that category that will be like, no, it should be this one, should be this one. What's that one?
Funny enough, and I hope that you guys come this year. I brought some invites for you guys.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
I think that if you are at the TRENDUPP Awards, you will notice that almost all our categories are this type of award. But I'll mention maybe 3. I don't think we have one in particular. As a matter of fact, just like every other award has that, we've been trying to pick that particular one. But there are just a couple of categories that are very unique. I would start with the Emerging Force, which is basically the influencer or content creator that is rated as the next big thing on social media, right? Last year was won by Pella. And it was the biggest.
We can see
it was the biggest winner last year. And most of them, once they win those awards, you just see the trajectory of their career immediately. They've done that. I think another category would be the biggest one that we count as the biggest, the Force of Influence. That has been won by Kiki, won by Mr. Macaroni, won by Yabo Ojo. Yes. So that also is a major one. But this year, I think because of the competition within the Force of Comedy Skits and the Force of Virality, I think that those 2 are some categories that will really, Folagade Banks is on it, Camo State, Jay on Air. It's a tough category.
Now, what would you say to young creators watching right now and aiming to get to this level? What would you say to them?
I would say the core thing that drives us, we have a mantra at TRENDUPP Africa, and we think every creator should have it. It's audacity. Right, when you look at every creator, what takes you from 0 to 1 is audacity. And again, we've gotten that feedback the most from aspiring creators about how do I thrive? How do I become the next Diary of a Kitchen Lover? How do I become the next Josh Tiffany? It's audacity. So for every aspiring creator, or anyone that wants to get in that space, you just need the boldness that is necessary for this journey.
Okay, so we've spoken about categories to look out to. We've spoken about the host. Now, people who do not even know about the TRENDUPP Awards and are just finding out about it, what should they expect on Saturday night at the Sunday night at the TRENDUPP Awards?
Digital excellence, man. This is the 5th edition. Again, getting to this 5th, I think the other day, one of our partners, and I should talk about the partners in a bit. One of our partners was saying that in the office they were just checking out the TRENDUPP Awards and they asked ChatGPT, and we're one of the top 3 awards in Africa.
Bragging rights there.
So I really think that when you come on Sunday, what you're going is the largest gathering of influencers, content creators. They are the most vibrant set of people, young, fun. When you come, that's all you're coming to see. Digital excellence, collaboration, networking. It's always a mix of brand professionals, CEOs, the influencers and content creators themselves, obviously. So I think, come have fun with these guys.
How can they get to be a part of it? Tickets, should we just come and we'll gate crash the place and we'll enter. How is it like?
Again, back to your question about what makes us unique.
Yeah.
The award is a free award.
Okay.
Yes, no ticketing, no nominees pay for anything. It's an invitation-only award.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, we are the ones giving the money. Right, at the award, to support the creators. So it's an invitation-based award. I think a couple of tickets are being given out for free online from Pepsi Nigeria, who is our long-standing partner, always been with us all through these 5 years. Sycamore, who is a fintech brand that gives loans and investments, also a major partner this year. They're giving out tickets right now on their page. I think if you could check out Sycamore and Pepsi on social media, you'll be able to get a ticket.
And of course, we are partners too. So
yes.
look out for conversations on our social media.
I think we should give out some tickets on the show.
As we're giving out tickets to you guys.
I think we should give out some tickets.
So look out for it.
Yes.
Where is this taking place and what's the time?
Federal Balmoral Hall at the Federal Palace Hotel VI. 5 p.m. red carpet, 7 p.m. main show.
Is there
Not African time?
No African time. We don't. Especially because it's a creator award. Like we know that they are a bit
busy.
Yes, like people even count them as on serious and not as. But we're always keeping to time.
All right.
We always keep to time.
All right, definitely looking for a fun-filled event on Sunday, and of course, shout out to you guys for putting this together.
Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Yes, it's been a fun ride. It's been an amazing show, and I hope you enjoyed the Throwback Thursday edition of Esplash. King OJ was in the building, all dressed in black, and Lady Cat, her real hotness, is signing out. See you tomorrow at 12. Bye, guys.